So first of all, welcome to our very first conference in India, Effortless 2024 Mumbai. It's a pleasure to have you here. Just look around you. How many of us are here to support, to talk about what we are going to say today? And in return, let me promise you an afternoon which is stimulating, filled with conversations, insights, debates, and experiences by the best in the industry. But before that, let me tell you why I am here. So my name is Neeraj Matiyani, and I have joined DevRev last month to lead the business in India. And man, let me tell you, this is the first time in a startup. And believe me, within the first hour of joining the company, I was in front of a customer discussing a deal. It's never happened to me before. Never. I couldn't even unbox, as they say it, my brand new MacBook. Who doesn't like to unbox a phone or a laptop? But here I was in front of a customer. So I said, Neeraj, you wanted to work for a startup? So here's the hustle. Before being in DevRev, I spent 8 years at AWS, leading various businesses, including the digital native business for India, right? AWS and DevRev are close partners. And if I may say so, AWS is the bedrock of our Mumbai region. It gives me immense pleasure to announce general availability of DevRev's One CRM apps in the Mumbai region. With this, DevRev is closer to you. It meets the regulations that the Indian government has for various financial organizations. In addition, we have a close relationship with AWS as we have built DevRev on AWS and have a close GTM relationship. But let me tell you a secret. You know, I can foretell the future, right? And I can see that in a few months, DevRev will succeed in solving a problem that our customers have. That is, getting out time from their employees to focus on what matters the most, which is building products and serving customers. Really, if you look at business, what is there? There's a product, and there's a customer. And the whole company works to build the product and serve the customer. So that's where DevRev is going to help you. And I know also that India is going to play a big role in it. And the reason I can foretell is because I've had past experience of partnering with Neeraj and Manoj, who have founded DevRev at Nutanix, where they changed the way data centers were run. And as you would know, Neeraj founded Nutanix. Neeraj and Manoj solved a very hard problem at Nutanix of converging a data center. And in the process, they built an organization with thousands of customers, 7,000 plus employees, 60 global locations, and over 2 billion software subscription revenue. That's massive. What stood out for me was the fact that Nutanix's net promoter score was always in the 90s. To give you a perspective, product-obsessed Apple has a net promoter score in the 60s, and that's good. Apple is good, right? Good products, people are happy. And customer-obsessed Amazon, can you guess what could be their net promoter score? Anyone? 85? Well, it's in the 70s, and it's good. So imagine what Neeraj and Manoj would have to do to have an NPS score in the 90s while running a rapidly growing company. What they have done is taken all that learning, all that experience, and compressed it into the DevRev's One CRM app, which already has 5,000 plus customers across the world. What also stood out for me was their customer centricity, their design focus, eye for design, their willingness to do the hard work to solve the hard problem for customers, right? And the gumption to take on established incumbents who saw no reason to change. They had good relationships, deep pockets, but their products were poor. They no longer stood up to what the customers wanted, and there was a change needed. I see the same thing happening with DevRev, but this time the canvas is larger because the problem that is being solved is much bigger. I see engineers, DevRev engineers in India, in Mumbai, Chennai, and Bangalore, working closely with Indian customers at their problems to build DevRev out of India. I see DevRev's Turing AI with Indian data sets working on the mundane, freeing up employees to focus on building products and serving customers. And lastly, which is most important, I see our Indian customers, which is you, focusing on the essentials, to borrow from Greg McCowan, to focusing on the essentials, that is to do less, but do it much, much better, and with laser sharp focus on the product and customer, win business around the world. That is what I can see. But let me not take more time, and let me do less, talk less, and get much better people to come and talk to you about DevRev. So can we start with a video? So let us open this conference with tradition by lighting the traditional diya. Let me invite Kavya, Meghna, Amalesh, and Sunil. Thank you. Amalesh, can I have you on stage? So let me introduce to you Amalesh, the Chief Growth Officer of Quality Kiosk, a close DevRev partner and also a sponsor of this event. So Amalesh, how does it feel to be here? Let me get you a mic.
Yeah, I was in the Effortless conference in San Francisco about 6 months ago, and just the sheer energy, that we've achieved in 6 months is like amazing. The whole beats kind of just summed it up, right? So I do see a lot of energy with the product itself, and with our customers, the momentum that's there, right? And let me tell you this, right? Some savvy marketer or an analyst will pick this up and say, but organizations are almost like on the cusp of AI transformation now, right? So the age of digital transformation is over. Organizations will focus on AI transformation. And I believe, as QK, we've helped organizations make their software better, get reliability into their ecosystem, and we'll partner closely with organizations like DevRev into helping organizations adopt AI and adapt to this new AI world, right? So we're looking forward to, very eagerly, almost like, there have been many, many interpretations, right? It's the fire, it's the, wheel movement in humanity, it's printing press, it's the steam engine, electricity. I almost feel like with the proverbial story, right? We're like blind men trying to figure out an elephant. And I don't mean it in a disparaging way, right? I mean, AI truly signifies all the good things that you associate with an elephant, right? The strength, the immense smartness, all of that, right? And I think we have to learn a lot. So we welcome you all. We welcome our delegates, our speakers, our customers to learning with us, a lot of debate, and learning effortlessly, right? I love this word. So it's awesome. Happy to be here. And I'm sure it'll be an awesome event for all of us. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Amalesh. Thanks a lot.